Inflation showed further signs of cooling in June, according to a gauge released Friday that the Federal Reserve follows closely. 22 News reporter Heath Kalb is live in studio, and he spoke to people to see if they've begun to feel some relief.
Alana, the annual U.S. inflation rose at its slowest pace in more than 2 years in June. And while this is good news, many are still feeling lots of financial stress. A price gauge closely monitored by the Fed rose just 3% in June from a year earlier. That was down from a 3.8% annual increase in May, though still above the Fed's 2% inflation target. On a monthly basis, prices rose 0.2% from May to June, up slightly from 0.1% the previous month. While the inflation rose a relatively small amount, the overall inflation still remains high, and it's a key reason why the government raised its short-term interest rate this Wednesday to its highest in 22 years. And the cooling inflation doesn't mean everyone is happy.
The economy is a mess. It's a royal mess, and there's nowhere you could turn to. The stock market is having problems. There's just problems all around, and I don't think they're doing the right thing with inflation.
And for people I spoke to, frustration persists because of high prices from everything at the grocery store to retail.
I would love for prices to go down. I'm in the supermarket at least 3 times a week. Yeah, with 2 kids, I'm in at least 3 times a week, and I would love to see prices go down.
The prices are very bad. The dollar doesn't go as far. I mean, you can hardly really buy anything. You try to find just the things on sale. Basically everything I have is on sale.
Inflation has fallen significantly from a high point around last summer, but it does remain still 1 percentage point higher than the Federal Reserve's target of 2%. As of now, experts say that it's still a good time to save, but not a good time to borrow. Working for you live in the studio, I'm Heath Kalb, 22 News.